spark that. If a nigga ain't blessed, what you call this? Got me on my side the whole right.
Extra stress to what subtitles on why not?
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
10/23/23/20. Space. That's fine. These are the origins of Starship Enterprise. What up, old man? Doc Brown. Rick. Genius Vernon Wells.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. You could survive on the surface of Tartarus, briefly. A fellow tinkerer. You could make a vicar doubt the law. A pugilist, how exciting. You would have made outpost administrator within a year. You could have been a goalie for a tossball team.
Alright. Aptitude. No discernible aptitude. Sound like a nice entry level. Determination +1. Beverage service technician. Lame. Bureaucrat. Cashier. Construction. Elevator. Factory worker. Farmer. Food, janitor, hospital team mascot, medical technician, junior grade. That might be what I go with. Safety inspector, my ass. Scientist assistant, level 0, class A. Might be a good one too. What's up, South Chef? Okay. Oh, okay. Appreciate it. Alright. What sounds good? Medical tech. Wrong thing. medical technician or a scientist assistant? Alright, medical technician.
Junior grade? Oh, morphine dispenser.
Male or female? We're gonna go male. Let's change up my face. Ugh. Not a fan of these options. Let's go with... that was not too bad. Black. Let's see, eye color. Red's not bad. I like that kind of glow. Yeah. It reminds me of like the vampire eyes from, was it Underworld maybe? Yeah. Brown. Yeah. Nose, a little bit bigger nose, maybe. Yeah. Tilt it. A little darker, don't I? Probably about right there. So the hair. Are there dreads? Give me dreads. I don't remember anymore. I don't think there are. Kinda. That might, remember 11. That might be as close as I get. Ugh. Like somebody from a haunted movie. Like, what happens in 7 days? Like, can we make it 2 days? You're gonna kill me anyway. I don't want to go throughout a whole week of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to go through a whole week of work? Like, if you can't stop her, like it's guaranteed she's gonna get you and kill you, I would not want to do my entire shift. Like, I'm gonna go on vacation or something. I think I'm gonna go with red hair. I don't know, something different. I'm not a fan of the green. The green makes it look like I washed up on shore. There's like seaweed or something. You know what I mean? Whatever that stuff's called. Blue's not too bad though. Yeah. Eyebrow style. My hair's in the way. I can't tell if I'm making my. There we go. So am I giving my guy a unibrow? Change the name to Olga. Facial hair. Let's see what we got. I can live with it. Facial hair color. Yeah. Features. Makeup. I want to be a bad. Yeah, I can dig that. Dirt. Like Dirty D from Pootie Tang. Y'all washed me, you mother. Yeah, give me a couple scars. Age. Old. We gotta be young though. Okay, what is your name? Mr. Pain. It's so weird having X as the next button when it's usually always A. Summary. Yeah. Start the game. Why not? How are you
Looks
doing
to be your
today?
lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines. Aftercare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Good stuff.
Terra 2, orbiting laboratory. System.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 20%. Skip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Crazy thing to wake up to.
There you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for
70 years.
70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but
Sounds
it's
terrible.
really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes.
Exploding
Well,
from the
not to
cells.
worry. I've pumped your body full of a
Not good.
special
Not
concoction
good.
I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship
there
is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Pull the lever, Crump. Oh man, I'd be upset if somebody woke me up and then just dropped me like that. You could have just dropped me. I would have woke up. I would have figured it out. I could have slept through all that. Now I gotta be terrified. Remember the hope. Remember the yeah.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Oh, butterfly.
Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land.
First came out.
Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
See? Crash landed.
You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Yeah, I think last
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
the guy
Shame
was
about the whole squashing thing.
definitely crashed
Nasty
into
way
the
to
top.
go.
now we start our colorful journey. Look at that little creature. Like a little Pikachu. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Avoid detection. Yeah, I'll take them drugs. Thanks, Marauder Thug. Looks like you're missing your legs there, Dan. Yeah. Don't mind me. Just gonna crawl on through here and let bygones be bygones. Little drop, little drop, little drop. Alright. What up, little creature? Uh-oh. Time.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Nasty drop. Yep. There we go. What's up, buddy?
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, well, that stinks.
Sit still. I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
Yeah,
Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What happened to you,
We were out on
dog?
patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and
That
blocked
sucks,
off the
dog.
exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
I got a better idea. Give me your gun.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All
Thanks,
Spacer's
dog.
choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
You a Cleo worker? Hey, cuz. I can tell you right now. Didn't you? No one went down.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Can't hear him anymore. Tactical time dilation. Press RB to slow down time. Oh, that's what it's Some moves explode when hit. I will take this and this, and I'm not gonna bother with that saber. This and this and this. Thank you. 0G backpack. We got some farm mac and cheese, aka space mac and cheese. Some ration pills, some sliced bread, there's some fish sticks. I was living it up. Some bunch of manners, apple. Yeah. Telescope and staff on. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright. Off to a good start, off to a good start. Thanks for letting me know, adorable. I got pretty far at one point, and then my save got corrupted, and I lost everything. So I'm starting all the way over first time. I don't remember a lot of it anymore. I see you. Up, up. Oh, yeah. Stick. Got scared of me. That was weird. Missed. I don't remember missed. Speed. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't need the clothes though. What? You wasn't packing nothing? Whatever, dog. What about you? Yup. Necklace. I guess I could probably sell it. I don't need that saber. Alright. Off to a good start. Yeah, that was another reason I haven't played the DLC either, so I figured I'd get it all in one go. Yeah, pretty sure you guys were alright.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
What up?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech! Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Oh, yeah?
Really? How is he? Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it?
They're gonna
Just
charge
you
me.
watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Let's see. Do Space Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis.
Yeah.
But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Let's do it.
Go.
Oh, pop on. I couldn't even read that on the side. I was completely distracted. So, whoops. Oh my goodness. Oh, light pistol. Is there a compare? Probably not. Weapon management. Take care of your weapons and they'll take care of the enemies. Yep. 110, 22, 110, 22. Yeah. Actually, break it down. There we go. See, you got anything good on you? You do. I repeatedly doing that for some reason.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
I know it should be X, but I keep hitting A. Right. Thought I needed to go into town. Maybe not.
Damn marauders are out of control.
I can fast travel to this location.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
What up, Ada?
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I don't think that I will. What are you doing? I'm not going to I don't appreciate being talked to that way.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And you can't do anything.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been
really tried to
programmed
kill
to
me off.
express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
He did more than fail. Yeah.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yep.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
I think I can
Thank
change the
you.
name
I
later.
appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator.
I think it
Try to
required.
stay alive this time.
Congratulations, you've leveled up. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points. Blah, 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 blah. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. Skill improvements. Untickly on the management training. Work diligently, improve yourself, blah, 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 blah. Okay. 10 points available. I like some in tech. I need some in dialogue. Oh, medical science and engineering is all in text. Oh. Maybe just 2 and everything, huh? Or 1. And 1. I might not use melee at all. Would be a gun guy. Hitting enemies in different locations during one of maintains cripples the body parts. Okay, cool. Combat unlock the dialogue combat skill or attacking the correct type of target they are automatically delivered. Cool. Perks. New perk every 2 levels. Good stuff. Health. Slow the world. Lone wolf. Strider. Cheetah. High maintenance. Workbench. Science. I feel like there was something I needed in the beginning. The alter weapons, maybe? I'm thinking it might have been balls. Excuse me. Ooh. Thank you. Additional ammo stock on vendors. Additional consumables stock on vendors. Carrying capacity. That's a good one. Except for being smarter this time around. I don't really picking up a bunch. Fast travel when encumbered. That could come in handy. Your companions have a lot to teach you about killing. 50% XP from companion kills. Ooh. And vendor prices. So companion kills would be cool. And I don't care about vendor stock that much. Well, vendor prices for the other. Maybe? No? I thought I said I got 2 of them. Oh well. Neutral with everybody. For now. I might not ever use these. But I'll just carry them for now. I don't remember if I ever ran into something that couldn't be shot.
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
I don't remember how to put my weapon up. Maybe I can't. Oh, there we go. It's for the realism. Criminal activities. Light assault rifle.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Yeah, there we go.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Eventually we'll start
These are the
filling this
crew's
all up.
quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Sawed-off shotgun, eh? Yeah. Good old workbench. Mods, tinker, repair, and repair. Insufficient weapon parts. There we go. Alright. Weapons all repaired. We'll get some modifications later. Let's go to town. Why is it time?
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Good attack. You take payments in wanton violence.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Why? Thank you. Wanton violence. That's funny. They were talking about wanton endangerment not long ago.
I smell blood. Get them!
Sprite now won't be none. You start selling these necklaces, get me some money. And poor residents never stood a chance. Kill 3 of y'all. Who's number 3? Huh. Wait, the bodies just magically disappear? Oh well. Let's get it. Town called Edgewater. There used to be some kind of rock monsters or something. Maybe I'm tripping.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Don't worry about it, Silas.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Everyone's the same.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauled. Name's Silas. Junior in here.
Gonna be all nice for now. I'm gonna try and play this in the middle. Not gonna be super nice, not gonna be super evil. Just kinda, you're not a dick to me, I'm not gonna be a dick to you type of thing. At least that's the goal.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad, you'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Thanks for the job, homie. Ain't even made it into town and I already got my first job. That's what's up. Discovered. It's the shovel, spade, armor parts. And no cameras. Steal all of it. Early retirement. Association. It's expired. Ain't we knowing nothing. This is a tool that'll come in handy later. Toss ball, stick, revolver. I'll take that. And that, and that, and that. That's good. I'll take that too. Might be able to break it down later. Just kind of close the door and pull the gun out. Be dangerous in real life. Hiya! Weird. Pull my gun back out. Town leader.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing to myself.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders down
Big old factory. Sitting here? Huh. Alright. So I just help myself. Could have sworn someone used to sit at the desk.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Pervati.
You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting cell tuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform?
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Oh, yeah?
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Oh, boy.
I'm not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I need them back at work. Horrible boss.
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Right out the gate.
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You've gained a companion.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Nothingness.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we chat? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Red zone that man, that sucks.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Get it? I would want to stay with that shit.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Damn. Seems like it'd be best to just be a damn hard. Everybody else gets treated kind of bad.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
What up, Vicar?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp, so that's not a variable I can account for. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Why would you want them to just automatically come back?
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Another job. 3 jobs now.
Hey.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got one.
Canteen.
You're not a big drinker, are you? Yeah, huh?
You got something to say about my drinking?
That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's horrible.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know. You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. It just comes off cold to me, is all. Sorry. I know it's none of my business. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that.
Yep.
You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
You read the latest?
I don't know you.
Thanks.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Traitors, the lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Go ahead. The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
I'm going. Be right there.
I didn't even mean to do that. I was just trying to save real quick. Huh.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Good to know. Barbershop.
I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Let's see. Don't be so.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Give me 1 second. Armor management.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility, alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Sounds like Ebola.
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
I'd be upset too, Ralph.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Yeah.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Yeah, huh?
Wait. Oh. You said that?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. Lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law-breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
Alright, hold on, y'all. Baby's crying again. Sleep in the last couple hours. Just having some. So we got a real decision to make. We give the medicine to Abernathy, or we give it to us.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
I think it's in here.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger, mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard.
Wish we had some better rations.
Easy way to go.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. The plagues... Fever, chills... Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Yeah, so where we go from there.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skip out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I asked for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals.
He's a douche.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Some tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose.
Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Nice.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing. Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Let's go talk to Conrad again. Let's get back to the action, hopefully.
Another day at the cannery.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work. The plague, I wouldn't call them good.
So it won't let me talk to him about.
What can I do? Go ahead.
Yeah, it won't let me talk to him.
What can I?
About the money he owes anymore.
Where are we headed?
It's the cool stuff.
What can I do for you?
There's some dirt.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene.
That's gross.
He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality.
Really?
I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with the suicide.
Yeah, that's the same thing I do. Because the dude killed himself. As he was young, the old man was probably killing himself anyway. So, may have to just give him medicine to the lady to give to the town. She might that medicine and kind of sell it to the town instead of just giving it up freely. Choices.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything. Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life, work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Grave digging's a fine profession. You run in reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Something I can do for you?
Good to know. Let's go die, robot. Yeah, what am I stuck on? Okay. Trouble's afoot. Definitely saw red there for a second. That looks cool.
He ain't hurt. But I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted to.
Why not?
That's not bad work, mister. You done this before?
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics. Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this re-approved message.
All this stuff's already all looted. Frozen dinner, all right. I could probably destroy it, but it's telling me to hold on a second. Weapon modification. Not bad. Let's go talk to Miller. Crazy Miller.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out of its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one. And the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Alright. Let's go see if he actually hit a weapon. Part of me feels like he did.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the hand of the law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. Not that she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Probably gonna wrap it up here.